Yo, what up, people? Smiths to the motherfucking R here today to give you guys C3-bu episode 12 motherfucking review. Before I get started, I gotta say, one more episode left. And in my opinion, they should have ended it here. Why, you may ask? For one reason. Because it left like a perfect little nice little ending there. But now this next episode is most likely gonna be like a whole bunch of like just mad randomness, like funny, like how with some like romance animes or something like that, or like harem animes at the end they'll all go to the beach. You know, I like it and I'll still watch it, but in my opinion, this right here, episode 12 is the end of the story so far. But you'll get a series overview next episode. Anyway, the thing is, this left me so confused. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. it made me like whoa, like I was at a loss for words for at least like 30 minutes after I watched this. I was just complete loss of words. I had to like just take a step back, relax, and calm down, and try and figure out what's going on. It was a pretty basic summary, so I'll do a really fucking quick summary. Okay. So basically, the battle between Sono and the rest of the members, it's over, then in comes Yura, then it's Yura and Sono, and it's like a really amazing fight, everybody's watching them. And then Yura runs out of ammo, and so, of course, the one girl, she goes down and gives her ammo, and then they all start proceedingly going down to join other teams. Like, first it's Yura and that one girl, and then it's Sona and that crazy ass bitch that be doing those mad flips and shit. And then the last two, they're like, let's go down there too, and so they go down, and they're like their own different faction between. It's like Chu versus Chu versus Chu, like three different factions. And then it gets like, ding ding, time for everything to end. And then it goes like, what would be a way to describe it? Then Yura uses that weird ability. And then it goes like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? And then they run out of ammo and everything like that. It's dark. They're gonna visit Sono-chan. Or Sono, they're gonna visit her, and then basically choose new members, and then it gets over. Like, Yura's like now the new Sono, and she just recruited, or she's trying to recruit two new members. Like, you guys should join the C3-bu Club. Like, just like how when she, at the beginning of the anime, and that's why I thought it should have ended, because it was like, yo, it was like a perfect wraparound. Like, first it was Sono, and Yura was the new recruit, so to speak, and now Yura's on top, Sono's over here, and now, it's recycling. Like most clubs do. But I did have a couple of gripes. I can't let it go. I can't let it go. Okay. So, Yura-chan's character, let's say character, is just mad fucked up. And let's be honest, okay? It goes so many. I've talked about this a lot too. How it goes from so many different perspectives. Like, okay, first she's like sad, and now she's scared, and now she's manning up, and then she's too reckless, and all that shit. The thing is, another drastic change in her character. Again, like last week's episode wasn't, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't she like, I'm the best, fuck Airsoft? Like, and then she gets a call, and now she's like, Airsoft's the best, let's do this forever, guys. Like, there was a needed middle transition. Like, we need to see her sit down and think. We need that. You just can't be doing these drastic changes. Like, flashbacks, fuck it. I know flashbacks aren't always the shit, but I would have actually liked to see some flashbacks before, it's like flashbacks of Yura when she's deciding if she should go or not. That would have been the shit. Hey, let's be honest. I mean, it makes sense for the character change. Not just, I'm here now, guys. Like, I did all the stuff off screen, and I'm not going to show you guys it, but fuck it. I'm here now. And we're all friends now again. Like, I didn't really enjoy that because I would have liked to see, exactly how she just keeps changing her fucking character. I want to see her having flashbacks and like doing some internal monologue, bro. Internal monologue. That's what this anime needs. It needs a shitload of internal monologue. Don't get me wrong, but it needs it. But I was not disappointed with this episode. No, no. I actually really liked it. I did. It was all nice and friendshipy and but and she finally went into that mode again, that fucking mode. Oh my god, yo. And I've been complaining because I mean that's what really got me into this shit, that fucking mode where she like sees everything as realistic. But the thing is, what the fuck just happened? Like yo, like she's like, it doesn't have to be over yet. And then fucking the world starts to change around her. And she sucks in over 1,800 people? Yo, this needs some explanation. Like, how the fuck can this bitch do that? I mean, I get it's anime, but come on. No. That needed some little bit of explanation. I mean, she dragged 1,800 people into a giant-ass airsoft war against 6 people? Like, yo. And it was like all like purple and like, yeah, that's my fucking, that has to be the thumbnail for this. It has to be. I mean, like, yo. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I just see it's like 18,000. 1,800. I'm like, yo. And everybody just starts pulling out fucking guns. I'm like, yo. I'm like, holy shit. Like, it just blew my mind. I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch, like, I'm at a loss for words when it comes to that entire part. I just am. And they even skipped all, like, the big-ass battle. Like, 6 people versus, like, 1,800. Get the fuck out of here. Those 6 people are dead. Don't matter who the fuck they are. Unless they're fucking, like, all Superman. Unless they're all Supermen or fucking mutants, get the fuck out. Just saying. Unless they got some crazy ass abilities, nah, get the fuck out of here. Just a gun, oh, get the fuck out. Ain't enough bullets in the world. Well, there are, but you know what the fuck I mean. Anyway, the thing is, I enjoyed it, and that's one of my favorite parts. But that was like, yo, that's some crazy shit. And they're like, is Yura doing this? Like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, she's like drawing people into her own reality, doing some reality warping level shit, and that's like, yo, that's like, yo, changing reality, bro. Like, damn. I would never expect that shit in a airsoft, and I can expect that shit in anime, occasionally here or there, but airsoft? Who the fuck would think about that shit when you're looking at some airsoft? Like, oh my god, I can't wait till this bitch warps reality and drags them all into this alternative reality that she's created herself, where she can change anything and give anybody anything. Like yo, this is crazy. It's just crazy. There's no other way to really describe it than that was some crazy ass shit. Like, yo. And then it was like that whole 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 stuff with like everybody. And then it was like over. They're all out of ammo and shit. I'm like, yo, fuck. But that's what got me into the series, that whole realistic thing, like how she would like imagine it being all realism and shit, like bullets actually flying. And then she just took it to like a whole new level with like that medieval war. You know, when they're like shooting arrows and shit, and I'm like, yo, like this is a fucking war. This is like some ancient, like back in Japan, like way back then when niggas had boats and fucking samurai swords and shit like that. Like, yo, and now she, like, yo, it just transformed too much. But I was happy to see it again, nonetheless. It could use a little bit more explanation, like what the fuck's going on here. I mean, nobody had any questions. Like, that's some questionable shit. It's like, what type of species are you? You can't be human. Like, what are you, like a god? I don't fucking know. Shit. But then the way it ends with, of course, the cycle of like, that's how like actual clubs are, in a sense. The top of the club moves on and then gets replaced by somebody else who was once at the bottom of the club. And it's just a constant cycle of people leaving and more people coming in, and it's just a constant cycle. And I really did like how it ended like that. But the reality warping, that's like a lot. That's just a lot. That's like, fuck it. But overall, I did enjoy this episode, and I'd give it, fucking, just for the reality warping, 9.1 out of fucking 10. It was just a solid. I'll give it a great. Fucking, just a solid great. No, not a great plus, but just a solid great. It was better than good, and so it was about great. Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, there is like the drastic character changes, and the fact that it's all off screen, which means that we don't see it happening when she's like questioning herself and her beliefs, and we need to see that. It makes a character so much more whole, and that's very much needed. And they stop showing a lot of it, and so her character, like every fucking episode, literally drastically changes or shifts in another direction. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? So with that being said, Smith's to my fucking R. I give this episode 9.1 because it was a little bit better than good, homie. Because I actually did enjoy it. And if this would have been the ending of the anime, I would have accepted it. But of course, they gotta do an episode 13, which is usually like just like at a beach party, or well, this one's gonna be like the queen or some shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, they're all gonna basically be fighting for like the queen spot or some shit. I don't fucking know. Anyways, Smith's to my fucking R. Comment, like, subscribe, and all this shit. Peace the fuck out.